Here we are.
We're here.
Oh god. It's week 3 of the League of Legends World Championships and I'm losing my mind.
Hell yeah.
I just woke up. Thank you for joining us on another episode of the COFFEEBREATH Show. Continuing to be live every Friday night, despite what the world may throw at us, despite what challenges may be presented to us.
Despite how late we are.
Despite being 20 minutes late, sorry about that.
Whoopsies.
Just realized that's how late we are.
I was on time for once.
Yeah, no,
just put it out there.
It's on
Morgan,
me this week.
You got up here at 7:59. Is that on time?
Yeah, that is on time.
It counts as on time.
For Morgan, that's on time.
That counts as on time.
I'm usually 100% set up, ready to go, just assuming that Morgan will arrive exactly at 8. But I am a little behind. Currently working night shifts covering the League of Legends World
As the
Championship.
chalkboard says today, League of Legends is a prison.
Yeah, I've been keeping a daily track of how many. Just off screen, we have a big chalkboard on the wall. There's a counter of how many days are remaining in this sunless hellscape that I'm living in. It's 22 more days. 22 more days after today. I think that includes today. I don't know. I think I forgot to update it. Anyway, this is the COFFEEBREATH Show. Thank you for joining us. Whoever's out there, I see Ben in the chat. Let us know if audio's fucked up or anything. I'm producing it live from my phone here, so I can't really see a lot of stuff. You guys just hit me up if it's good. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it. Yeah, just hit me up if it explodes. What up, Mel? Thank you for joining us. Mel, I know I fucked up last week, but I don't think you can even see it. I'm sorry, but your sign is hanging right here on the wall next to me. It's just out of the frame. I'll send you a picture later. Anyway, well, this is our weekly disaster program where we hang out here live at Bar Coffeebreath and get up to a little bit of no good. And the no good that we're getting up to this week is, I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Morgan Sung here, to my left, who needs no introduction. One of the most prolific writers of our time.
A generation, really.
Yeah, she's really the voice of a generation, I would say, personally. As a member of the generation, I would say she was the voice of it.
She's clearing her desktop.
I'm like...
She's just realizing all the smut that she has left over on her desktop. Well,
we're just gonna mute that for you.
No, it was muted.
It was not muted, actually.
Well, and then I muted it because I was like, oh shit, there's a whole screenshot right there.
We caught you in the act.
Well, like all great artists, they all begin somewhere, and Morgan's writing career as a writer began with her writing some absolutely fucking, apparently foul fan fiction.
Well,
as foul as a 15-year-old Christian can get.
Yeah, in my Christian mind, very, very sexually repressed mind, this was as foul as it gets. Just because it was gay, so,
Yeah, we're not gonna be doing any Scrappy Doo level nonsense, but this is gonna be cringe.
Okay,
it's gonna be a different level.
This is foul if you were 14 or 15 years old and the highlight of your week was going to church youth group because you were so deeply in love with a praise leader because he played guitar, no other reason.
Oh,
but he played guitar.
No.
That.
Swoopy hair.
And let me just say, what?
The name's Swoopy Hair.
He did have swoopy hair and then he cut it, and then I was like,
Shameful.
I can't crush on him now. And anyway, that is compulsive heterosexuality explained in one sentence. Is having to be like, oh, that boy, yeah, he's a human. I'll crush on him.
Adequate.
Because I have to crush on someone. Anyway.
Yeah, so Morgan wrote a lot of apparently gross fan fiction as a child. We were talking about it the other day, and we thought maybe this will be fun to read live on the internet. None of us have ever seen this before except for Morgan, right? Liz, you haven't seen this?
No.
Okay,
No.
yeah, none of us have read this before. Morgan has described some of it to us. From what I understand, there is one of them is a crossover between Twilight, Harry Potter, and Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yep.
Which the first time she explained it to me, I was really hoping it was going to be James Cameron's Avatar instead. I thought that would be a more exciting crossover, more of like a dream collab, I think. But we'll have to just settle for the other Avatar, the less good one.
Yeah, the adequate one.
Yeah, the kind of cringe Avatar. But I guess it'll.
Yeah. By the way, Jimmy, my man.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Starting off strong.
Starting off so strong.
Again, astounding production quality.
Yeah, if anyone hasn't noticed, we do not have Rebecca this week to keep the camera awake. But
She's
busy. James, Jimmy, my man, please, Avatar 2, we are waiting for it. We want it.
It got delayed again to like 2026.
I will
It's never coming out.
I will revive my fanfiction career for you.
I'm just saying, no matter how many deaths, doesn't matter. Just keep rolling with that production. Just keep fucking going, Jimmy.
Oh.
We're really big James Cameron fans. We're big Jim guys here.
Yeah.
Any Jimmers in the chat? I don't know.
Do love
Whatever.
good old Jim.
Fuck it.
Any Titaniacs in the chat?
Yeah. Any Titanic. Fuck.
Any
I need to.
Camraniacs?
He needs to go back to sleep.
Any double bottoms in the chat? Speaking of double bottoms, we got two bottoms in this fan fiction. They're going to discover their sexual energy.
Oh no, one of them is not a bottom. The other, and it's a twist. It's unexpected.
Oh,
the one who you think is a bottom.
I think I know what's
is not a
happening.
bottom.
I think I read you here. I think I know who's the real bottom.
Oh, I'm so sorry to God for this.
Like to apologize.
I have sinned.
Like to apologize to Jesus Christ himself.
Yeah, I would like to apologize to the English language. You know, I really wish I had picked up my LA Press Club award and we could have just had it right here. But I don't think
it wouldn't have helped. I mean, this is still an affront to nature itself. This piece of literature. So it's not like having an award in front of it's going to make it any better.
No, but it does add a comedic juxtaposition.
Yeah. So,
Sure.
Je ne sais moi.
I am an award-winning journalist.
Yes.
Imagine writing this shit and then winning an award later. Like, it doesn't even have to be for the same thing. Just like the fact that she produced this shit and then went on to win an award of any kind is, I think, pretty impressive and commendable.
Thank you. You know, I wouldn't be covering internet culture the way I do today if not for my career in fanfic writing.
Well, let's take a trip down memory lane here.
Morgan,
from what I understand, there are 3 fanfics here.
Yeah. So. So I brought the introduction, the first chapter of the Twilight Avatar Harry Potter one. Nice. Harry Potter doesn't come in until 4 chapters in, but 4 chapters in one show, that's a lot. I'm not going to
you really built up to that one.
She kept people waiting.
I didn't just throw everything in the first chapter.
Well, no, because I wrote the first 3 chapters, and then I was like, you know what this story needs? Is Draco Malfoy.
Oh, it's like
a love interest to compete with Zuko.
It's like when Pinky and the Brain added like that girl, the little girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're midway through Pinky and the Brain, they gave Pinky and the Brain like an owner, like a little girl who like owned the mice. And so like she was added to the theme song and all these things.
Oh my God.
Yeah, or it's like when the Fairly Odd Parents had a baby. Like when you toss
reference that lands a little bit more with me.
You toss something into the pot when you're like this ain't spicy enough anymore. We gotta add a baby. We gotta add a werewolf. It is actually a lot like adding Jacob.
Yeah, you know, oddly enough,
Jacob
was not in this fanfic. I completely wrote him out and replaced him with Draco Malfoy.
I think I prefer Draco Malfoy.
Morgan's in here like checking, like fucking 12-year-old Morgan's checking on her fanfic.net analytics, being like, numbers are down. We gotta shake this up. We gotta do something drastic.
Well, okay.
Corporate needs us to add another character.
I resolved one love triangle within the first 3 episodes, and I was like, Mai's gotta leave. All right, we're getting rid of Mai. And then I was like,
why would you get rid of Mai?
Well, because she comes back in chapter 8.
I was gonna say,
of course.
Yeah,
of course.
I was gonna say if you kept Mai,
spoiler.
Because here's the thing: goth girls have become so popular. If you kept Mai, that would have been the ultimate stonks move.
That's true.
People would revisit this and be like, "This is ahead of its time."
I made Mai go off, and like I made her mom I made her parents get divorced, and her mom move away, and Mai moved with her, and then I was like, "Yeah, she's out." Just kidding, she's back.
Oh, it's like that episode of... It's like the episode of of Star Trek where...
Ben, please go to jail for that comment.
Yeah, My Immortal. That was pretty good.
That's actually really
funny. It's like the episode of Star Trek The Next Generation.
Okay.
I think we dive in here. Which one would you like to start? Oh, okay, wait. That's just
let's just go in order, yeah.
So the second one is one of my first fanfics. It's like not that funny. It's just badly written, and it's also like...
Which is why it's hilarious.
If Edward Cullen had to take the SAT, which is like such a stupid concept.
Wait, no way. That's...
Yeah.
Wait, no. You're joking. That's not what it is.
It is. I actually saw the title.
I got a glimpse while I was
I saw the
printing.
title. If Bella and Edward took the SAT.
Why are you writing fan fiction about the SATs? There's no fucking way you were that much of a nerd that you wrote a fanfic about the SATs. Are you good?
It's entirely possible.
I think you underestimate how much of a fucking virgin I was. This is like beyond virginal energy.
Like, the layers of virginity that we have here. Hold on. So it starts with writing fan fiction. Next layer into the depths of despair, writing Twilight fan fiction. Below that, we have Twilight, Avatar, Harry Potter crossover fan fiction. And then all the way at the bottom, the deepest, darkest layer of virginity is writing fan fictions about the SATs.
Again, so virginal.
That's
Again,
true. If we go
yeah.
get the 13-year-old Morgan Magnet, this will all make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wait, I'll cut it in the YouTube edit tomorrow. I'll cut in some pictures of a child like Morgan just for the context.
And then
It'll make a lot more sense.
The third one is one of the spicier smut ones I did, where I played around with some dom-sub dynamics, but was too embarrassed to write actual sex, so it stopped. So it completely stops at kissing.
Oh, perfect. That's exactly where I'd want it to stop, to be honest
Isn't
with
that
you.
where we all want to
I think
stop?
I'd like it to stop there before someone just starts pulling out a number 2 pencil and writing all over the other, filling bubbles on the other person's face. I don't know, I guess that's what you do for fun.
Yeah, they read a whole essay on their left ass cheek.
Anyway, which one should we start with?
The prompt is the invasion of the Fire Nation a gross...
TVQ!
Is it a gross
God.
violation of treaties of peace with the Earth Kingdom? You have 600 words.
I did briefly, in the longer Twilight Avatar one, touch on themes of oppression and racism. Because they, of the discussions between, Katara, who's a waterbender, and Zuko, who's a firebender, and I was like, you know what this needs? We need to discuss colonialism, because we're woke.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the plants, the seeds were planted early for your personality.
Yeah.
I'm
Again,
so afraid of whatever...
I did not have sexual relations until college, and this explains a lot why.
Good to just put that up front, just right off the jump.
I'm just gonna be upfront. I wore a purity ring until 18, and I think these fanfics point to why.
I like Mel's idea in the chat. Let's just start off with the SAT one. Let's just go into it raw.
Let's go for
I
it.
want to hear about Edward's trials and tribulations preparing for the standardized test.
All right, so we're gonna pass this around, right?
Yeah, who wants to start?
Wait, why don't we do it like
So-
this? If you laugh, you have to pass it to the next person.
I don't know if
I don't-
that's going to
I
be
don't
a
know
lot
if
of
I can.
passing, I think.
I don't know. I
yeah.
think we all take 2 paragraphs each,
we'll-
or 2 line breaks each.
we'll try it,
You know?
okay.
Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
If you're laughing too hard to continue,
Yeah.
you pass
Yeah.
it
We
along.
prepare a lot for these.
Oh God.
Yeah, this was obviously another episode of the Coffee Breath Show prepared
Mm-hmm.
less than 10 hours in advance. Okay, so should I start here? Is this a good place to start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So some preparation. This is just Twilight, no crossover universes, and this is the first chapter of a multi-chapter thing.
No, how?
It's part one. Part one is the
it
English
started
section.
as a one shot.
How was it?
It starts with them studying for the SAT, obviously.
And then they had to take it, of course.
Yeah, then they had to take it.
Obviously.
And then there's like a love triangle in between.
The title is I'll read this aloud. If Bella and Edward were taking the SAT by Morgan Song.
Yeah, part 3 vocab.
Yeah, you gotta read the tags. Those are
Oh,
important.
the tags. AU. I'm scared of what that stands for.
Alternate universe.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Stands for Australia.
A lot of things jumped into my head. I didn't quite know what to
No.
think. Love triangle and slice of life. That's pleasant.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really pleasant. Okay. Here we go. I haven't had any water today because my water filter broke. Just enjoy the deep, dulcet, scratchy tones of my voice.
Have an ice pop, man.
Oh no.
Oh, that's true. I could. Bella Swan was hunched over her book in the crowded Forks High School cafeteria. Tyler Crowley was cozying up next to her and trying to explain a problem. He made it... okay. He made a joke and leaned even closer to Bella. He must have been too close for comfort because Edward suddenly appeared next to them. How's studying going? Edward said, leaning over between Bella and Tyler. Tyler scooted away from Edward's cold presence. Tyler mumbled something about being late and speed walked away.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Edward was a badass. Let's just put it out there. Okay.
I don't know if that screams that screams badass if you
Again,
wear
Edward-
female condoms.
Edward was also a manipulative little bitch, but you know, I didn't know what healthy relationships looked like when
Bit
I
of
was
an
15.
incel, that one.
Yeah, he was.
He kind of was an
That
incel.
was the
He's-
original incel.
He's even worse than Midnight Sun. Like he could have passed.
Wait, what? What is
Yeah.
Midnight Sun?
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh God.
I have it downstairs. I can lend it to you.
She
Sure,
rewrote the
I'll read
first
it.
Twilight book
She-
from Edward's point of view.
Yeah, and it's
Oh.
even longer.
It's
Oh,
bad.
wow.
Anyway.
Wait, she rewrote
So it's like 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah.
Wait, this
She
was,
rewrote it in the male gaze?
Yes, and he's even more of an incel.
and
And
there was also drama surrounding it because she wrote it like 6 or 7 years ago, and then the first chapter got leaked online. Then she got mad and she refused to release the book.
yeah.
And she released it last year.
And
Whoa.
it's even worse because it's like if Stephanie Meyer was like, what does a mind of a Victorian 17-year-old think of? Boobs, but boobs eloquently.
Ah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's
Bossum, posterior,
Literally, there's a
bossum.
line about one of the characters being aggressively female. It's like she's like 6 feet tall, but like she goes on for like 2 paragraphs to discuss this vampire's curves and how much of a woman she is, even though she's tall.
I don't really expect much from her writing, but I am, I guess, a little bit surprised to hear this.
Anyway, back to the fanfics.
Yeah, back to the fanfic.
I'm not even sure why I'm bothering with studying. You're gonna turn me after we graduate anyway, Bella said to Edward. Besides, it's not fair. You get to read everyone else's thoughts and know all the answers anyway. Edward sighed. It's supposed to say sighed. Bella, I know the answers because I've taken this stupid test like 15 times by now. And at this point, it's not even about studying, it's about knowing how to take a test. I thought I was very edgy.
Very cool.
Also, who am I going to cheat off of? Tyler Crowley? His thoughts are so dull. Yeah, but why do I even need to take it? I already told Charlie, my dad, that I'm not going to college, Bella said. Great characterization because Bella always refers to her dad as Charlie.
Okay.
Morgan paid attention.
I
Really
did.
good attention to detail there.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed, generally speaking. But not enthused. Edward shook his head. You know we need to blend in with humans. This is a human thing. Plus, sometimes we get bored of repeating high school and repeat college instead. I do have to ask, why would he repeat? Why would he voluntarily repeat high school?
I would like to.
Yeah, that's actually fucked up.
They're also like omniscient, like all-powerful vampires. They could fake any SAT score in any transcript. Like,
They could
why
also
do they
fake
have
being
to
any
tease
age.
it? Yeah,
Like, be
Like-
a better age.
right. Like,
Yeah,
why
don't go
be
to high school.
17?
You know, it's weird. He's like a Matthew McConaughey, where he stays there because high school girls are always the same age. I think that is it. I think he literally is the Matthew McConaughey,
No.
where he gets older but they stay the same age.
Gross.
Oh God, Myles, why don't you take a
Yeah.
look at the
Continue.
fanfic?
Okay. Edward shook his head. You know we need to... Oh, wait. Bella rolled her eyes. Well, if I'm going to live forever with you, I'll have all the time in the world to memorize vocabulary questions. Then Edward turned his head rapidly. He suddenly smelled wet dog. Jacob was approaching.
Jacob was approaching.
Okay.
Wait, why was he wet?
Well, because I have to explain all the lore to you.
Oh, fuck.
No, I don't want it. Liz, go.
No.
Liz, go. I
Basically-
don't want it. I don't want the lore.
Vampires and werewolves were at war with each other for generations, centuries even, and
There's no stopping the war.
obviously, even though they all lived in the same place and went to the same high school in this world, they didn't actually go to the same high
5,
school
4,
in the same series.
3, 2,
There was a common
1.
insult where
There
all
was
the
a common-
vampires would
yeah.
say that they smelled wet dogs.
Yeah,
and
when
the
they
werewolves
smelled
come up
werewolves,
they-
because they were actually like evolved because they were enemies. They evolved to smell bad to each other so that they knew to fight. So like werewolves thought
Hi,
vampires
Bella.
smelled bad.
Actually, hey Edward, he said in a chilly way. Jacob's eyes bored to Bella hotly.
Oh,
a lot of
fuck.
adverbs.
Fuck, there we go.
I thought this was the peak of writing. Okay.
Me and the guys are going to a bonfire party this weekend. Want to come?
I like how Liz is so short, the laptop just covers her on the screen, so that's fun.
Welcome to hell.
Wanna come. Why would she want to hang out with a pack of dogs? Edward snarled. Edward, it's fine, Bella said calmly. Jacob, I'd love to go. Can Edward come?
When are they gonna study?
This is really not about taking the SATs.
There's nothing about
The
the
SAT is a foil! It's a narrative foil!
I feel fucking robbed and tricked.
Welcome, Adam, and whoever else is just joining us. We're currently reading Morgan's middle school fanfiction about the Twilight
This
characters.
is actually early high school.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's worse.
It's a fanfiction about the characters from Twilight preparing to take the SATs.
So they're not preparing to take the SATs, they're just bickering.
They're just bickering.
Yeah.
Okay, hold
SATs
on.
were a narrative foil.
This is
Oh
dumb.
my
This
god,
is
I am
dumb.
so robbed.
Okay, Jacob narrowed his eyes. Fine, but if he says anything about the rest of us, Edward tensed up. It's not my fault you all smell like... Bella put her hand on his cold shoulder. How many times have you fucking described him as cold?
He's a corpse.
Do you have any other...
Read the actual Twilight series.
Frigid.
Stephanie Meyer describes Edward as cold.
Frigid,
Yeah.
freezing.
Morgan's just writing this in style.
Chilly, Arctic, anything.
Glacial.
Edward, come on. Then she turned to Jacob. We'll be there, and Edward will stay quiet.
Oh, God. Jacob smiled. He knew this was his way in for another chance with Bella. Can't wait to see the rest of you there. Bye, Bella. And then he walked away to the rest of the La Push group. Honestly, I don't know why you can't just get along with him, Bella said to Edward. Edward sighed dramatically and ruffled his hair into a somehow more perfect style.
Oh, God.
Oh no,
Oh,
imagine
no.
being this sexually repressed.
Could be Morgan.
Dan.
Could be me.
You know what you have to do, right?
What?
You gotta ruffle your hair into a more perfect style.
Alright. Close up on me.
Oh,
He doesn't want to ruin his hair.
Yeah. Everyone's refusing to ruffle.
I'm ruffling it, it's not
no.
working.
No, you gotta do it like Edward does.
Yeah,
you
It
gotta-
takes a whole hand. And
Yeah, you
just,
gotta
like,
take the whole
shakes.
hand, yeah.
And you gotta have like a
Here,
century
let me show you how it's done.
I think either my eyes are failing from staring at a screen for 14 hours a day, or the camera's unfocused because it looks the same to me.
Here, let me show you how it's done, okay? I'll show you how it's done. You gotta zoom in on me.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, wait, hold on. Zoom in on Myles.
Have you not watched a single anime where they just like run their hand
Yeah.
through their
like-
hair and then it's like
I mean, yeah, but I don't think.
It's the Virgil.
It's-
It's the
yeah.
Virgil.
Yeah.
it's the same anime hair.
more power!
Why do you refuse to gain power?
Oh.
Okay, this is awful.
Okay.
It's clearly not working. My hair looks exactly the same.
Okay.
Alright, let's move on. Let's
All
move
right.
on.
You don't have Edward hair.
I don't.
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah.
I think you do. I think Liz does. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, Liz.
Yeah, Liz, you
real
gotta
quick,
show us how it's
you
done.
run.
Can you do
it.
the
You do
anime
it.
ruffle?
The angry ruffle?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, yours
That's
works
it.
better. Mine just doesn't really do that.
You gotta do the hand lingering on the back of the neck.
Oh,
thing,
no.
Like.
Myles, close up on you.
If only you could hear his thoughts too, and you would know he doesn't just want to be friends with you, Edward said.
Oh, God.
Bella shook her head. Edward, I picked you in the end. Jacob and I are just friends. Why don't we get back to studying? Oh, thank you. Edward responded calmly. Where were we again? Or where were you again? I can help you out. I've done all this before.
It's because he's a vampire.
I'm just gonna finish it up.
Oh! Now I fucking get it!
It all makes
Now it all makes sense!
Because he's immortal!
Oh! You know what? I bet he's cold too,
Sorry,
right?
this is-
I bet he's cold.
There's a dramatic ending line to this chapter we all need to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Keep going, Myles.
But he knew that Jacob would make another move. He just didn't know when.
I thought I was so bomb at like
Very
writing
cool.
cliffhangers.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's all give that a rating. All right, let's give that one a rating.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10,
On a scale of let's say on a scale of tolerable to cringe ass nene baby.
cringe ass Nene Baby is my vote.
I actually I don't think it's cringe ass nene baby. I think it's.
Maybe it's because I have the context of everything else I wrote, but that wasn't that cringe.
I think I'm gonna give it one of these. I think it's a worthy.
Yeah, I would.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. Like, I give it like a tug on the collar.
Yeah, taller
like,
cog at it.
Yeah.
I've spent 10 years on Tumblr.com, and this was really
No,
just
this
fine.
is so
You
tame.
spelled things correctly.
That's true. That's
That's
true.
true.
for
You
the
did
sign.
spell things correctly.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
I did use a lot of adverbs, but again, I was 15
You know,
and had an overactive imagination.
You got all the characters' names right.
I did.
Like, the bar is
I
really
did.
really low.
I wrote Homestuck fanfic.
no.
This is
Oh
fine.
God! You're
Brian!
What are we doing next week?
Yeah, that's fucking
Adam, you're
cringe.
beyond
No.
saving.
Okay.
Someday we'll have you on the show.
You know-
Someday when it's safe to have you here at the bar, we'll
We
have
need
you
to
on
hear your
to
Homestuck.
to
It'll never be
perform
safe to have him at the bar, COVID or not.
Yeah, that's true.
here. That's true. You're a liability.
Yeah.
But,
Homestuck fanfiction too powerful.
I may have been a mega virgin, but I at least never wrote Homestuck fanfiction.
I've never read Homestuck.
I
Did you
only-
read Homestuck
I only
fanfiction?
edited
No.
Homestuck fanfiction for a friend.
Oh,
We're not even a friend,
God.
for a mutual, as we call them on Tumblr.
Okay.
Welp.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think
Yeah,
that's
that is
actually
worse.
worse.
That is worse
That
because
is
you're checking for quality.
Yeah, and you're
It's
dancing
bad
around
because I'm
it.
like, can you work on the character development of this Homestuck fanfiction, which is arguably so much worse.
It is worse, for sure.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
What's up next?
We've got the smut.
We saved
or
the
we've
smut
got
for the last
crossover.
one.
Yeah, I think we saved the
smut.
smut for the end.
Yeah, we don't want to get too
Too spicy.
too spiced, too aroused
I
here.
think Liz is gonna start us off since
Am I? Okay.
Mhm.
Carcat needed to do more than shout.
Oh, I don't even want to hear
Okay.
it.
No.
Miles, this is a
no.
whole other stream. Wait, can we have a stream where Liz and I explain the plot of Homestuck to
No,
Miles?
no.
I also know nothing about Homestuck.
That's
so
a good
that would
episode.
be really fun.
I would do like a League of Legends style presentation where it's all poorly drawn, but it's the plot of Homestuck.
I only got
Wait,
to
it's all
X3.
poorly drawn, so you mean just like Homestuck?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Can we do it in MS Paint? I think that would just bring it all together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I only got up to Act 3, though, I will say. I did not make it further. I don't...
I'll have to figure out what I want to do for like a Miles explained.
Oh no.
Yeah, we need to get more
Yeah.
paper for that.
Yeah.
I ran
Yeah,
out.
we
I
need some
used
more
my entire
calendars.
calendar.
Yeah.
Miles.
Yeah, Adam, we'll have to have you on for that one. Adam is the only
Please bring
like
us.
We can
Homestuck
tag team. We'll
fan
have a
that I know. Are you? Can you be a?
enthusiast.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
enthusiast is maybe
it's
a better
really
word.
a way of life.
I don't think anyone
Lore
can be
keeper.
a Homestuck
Anything.
fan
Lore
anymore.
keeper. That's a good one.
Yeah.
We need to get Ben
Keeper
on
of
there,
secrets.
too.
I'll do Miles explains emergence. Why not?
Oh.
Ben was forced against his will to consume all of Homestuck, so I think we need his opinion.
Yeah.
That's a very Ben experience.
Yeah. All right, Liz.
All right.
All
Start
right,
us
let's
off.
give us. So this one is the Twilight Avatar.
Harry
Harry
Potter,
Potter
but Harry
crossover.
Potter doesn't
doesn't
come out
happen yet.
till much later. And also, this is also the first chapter, and I introduced King Boomy as a character and forgot about him and did not ever mention him again.
He's also like
once.
100 years old.
No, in this world, he's a teenager.
Oh, he's
Great,
like
okay.
he's like Fugo.
Yeah.
He's like Panna Cotta Fugo,
Well,
where he
it's
just
like-
gets written out.
He's like this is like flashback Boomy, but
Okay.
clearly he wasn't prominent enough as a character because I introduced him and then forgot about him until just now when I was copy and pasting things from my archive for the
Oh,
show.
God.
And then I was like, wait, I don't remember Boomy being in the story. And then I was like, oh, he wasn't.
You
He
forgot.
just disappears into the ether.
This is just clone high for weeks. Ben wants to
is
know
correct.
where this takes place. It's in the
well,
Twilight
the title
world.
is
This takes
Katara's
place-
first day in Forks.
It
So-
takes place in Forks, Washington. If Forks, Washington was somehow in the same universe as all of the
like- yeah.
Bending Kingdoms.
You got the North Pole and the South Pole
Yeah.
with the water tribes. You have the Earth Kingdom, and then Forks is like here.
Yeah, and then,
Yeah.
and then
Right at the tip
rural
of the
upstate
kingdom.
Washington is
Yeah.
just right
It's
here.
it's right around that village that Zuko
Yeah.
saves in the episode
Well,
where
rural upstate Washington exists and also New Jersey because I thought the worst place to cast Maya when her parents get divorced is to New Jersey.
Whoa. Can they
So-
bet?
then you could have sent her New
They
Jersey.
can bend in this
New
universe,
Jersey is
yes.
the boiling rock of America.
Yeah. And to answer Liz's question, they can bend in this universe, and the Cullens are actually vampires. So they're firebending vampires.
That's actually kind of sick. That's actually kind of fucking sick.
Well, I think Liz should kick it off. I'm gonna go run and get some water because my throat is burning.
Wait, I have one more question. Morgan. Did you consider, as we were discussing the other day about the mechanics of sex in the Twilight universe, did you consider the utilization of bloodbending?
Oh,
Ooh, that's good.
you know, I'm gonna have to reread this, but I remember I remember being like, should I introduce bloodbending as a concept? And then I was like, oh, that's going too deep into world building. I can't think that far.
That's a great episode.
Let's just write a sex scene instead.
That bloodbending
All right.
episode is great.
Yeah.
It's a great episode.
Katara's first day in Forks, Twilight Avatar AU. Katara sighed and put her long brown hair into a messy bun.
I'm gonna stop you there and
Yeah.
just say, like, that is the ultimate way to start off. A messy bun is like
She
the
sighed.
ultimate
She
fan.
sighed.
Yeah,
She
she
sighed.
sighed and did her hair in a messy bun is like the definitive fan fiction opener.
Okay.
Sentence is sending me to another dimension.
How else does a 12-year-old girl know how to brood other than going like,
is such a whiny little moody bitch in this. I love her.
Yeah.
I really projected a lot into Katara right
Morgan
here.
does sigh a lot, can confirm.
yeah, that's true.
Sorry, this sentence. It was her first day of school at Forks High School, and even though it was raining, she was glad because she is a waterbender. Hey sis, over here! Sokka's loud voice interrupted her angsty thoughts. Even though it was his first day too, he had already made friends. He was so goofy, he got along with everybody.
Obviously.
Sokka,
I
slightly.
can't believe in the first 20 seconds, literally the first 3 sentences, you made a joke? Would you call that a joke? About the waterbenders liking Washington rain.
Morgan coming in hot.
I think it's more of an observational
Yeah,
thing.
I would say it's like a tongue-in-cheek little aside.
12-year-old Morgan really sat there and went, okay, so Seattle, what does it do there?
It
Rains a lot.
I actually
what are waterbenders like?
Rain.
Rain. Good.
Again, when I wrote this, I was 14, not 12, get it right. And second of all, I didn't really know that independently of the Twilight series. I only knew it rained a lot in the Pacific Northwest because of the Twilight series.
Yeah, because that's why the vampires are there, so they
Yeah.
can go outside
Exactly,
with
and
their
not
glittery
sparkle.
skin.
Oh, I didn't know there was a reason.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
I
No,
respect this
they
franchise
don't have to
now.
hide that they're benders, but they do have to hide that they're vampires.
Why?
Because!
Okay, well, Katara carried her plastic lunch tray to the table where... Is it
Wait, it's already
Sokka?
lunchtime?
Sokka? Sokka? Or
Sokka.
Okay.
Sokka.
Well, this
I
is
don't
sort of
really
the beginning
know
of the
Avatar
day.
that well.
In
Just
the
only James
But you
Cameron.
didn't- you
so-
didn't
in the
tell me-
live action movie, they
Wait,
just say
did
Sokka.
they eat outside in Forks?
No, they all
No.
ate in the cafeteria.
So why does she care that it's raining?
Well, because it's just raining in general. I don't know.
Why does she care?
I didn't
She can't do
Because
anything.
she's a waterbender.
I faintly remember there was a lot of walking between buildings in the Twilight High School.
There was.
There
It's like
was.
a big
I don't
campus.
remember why.
Okay.
Also, all the juicy scenes take place in the lunchroom, which is
That's
why
true.
all of my fanfics start in the lunchroom.
Oh, your fanfic should have started in the garbage.
Ah, yes.
I have an LA Press Club award.
Award-winning writer Morgan
Award-winning
Sun.
writer.
Award-winning feature writer.
Oh no.
Is this a feature?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'd like to feature this into the trash.
You know,
I'd like the
I
trash
think
can to
this
feature
does
this in its
fit
front
into
page.
culture writing. So
This is some kind of culture. It's maybe not the culture that I want to be a part of.
Fujo
It is
culture.
a culture.
I call it virgin culture.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you
Please
describe
respect
yourself
it.
as a Fujo?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is? Okay.
No.
Okay, back to the fan
But
fiction.
anyway,
God,
yeah.
I need a haircut. I'm so tired.
You need to
Anyway,
ruffle your hair.
Yeah.
ruffle.
Yeah, but it has to fall into a more perfect hairstyle.
It-
I
It
don't-
kind
I
of
don't-
did.
Is that more
Did
better?
it? I don't.
I think it did. Yeah.
It doesn't look any different
know,
to me. I think the camera's still
I
out of
think, you know-
focus, guys. We're rolling with it. You know, the Coffee Breath Show, real flexible,
High-quality production.
real high quality production.
no, this is
I'm
art
cutting
right
on my
here.
phone. I can't even monitor the audio. I could be silent right now, and the chat's just fucking with us.
You're
and
actually
just responding.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
definitely
see it.
peeking. Okay, Katara carried her plastic lunch tray. This is Ong, Sokka said.
No.
Aang?
Aang.
Fuck, I don't know.
Come on.
Dan B talking like the M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I'm more of an M. Night Shyamalan kind of
Please-
Avatar fan.
Yeah.
Please don't whitewash my fan fiction.
Dad is British.
These are all Asian American residents of Forks, Washington.
The monks named me
Ong.
Ong.
Oh no.
Okay, Sokka said, nodding to the bald kid with an orange cape. This is Toph, he said.
Toph.
Pointing at Toph.
No. Toph is the name of the character in the thing. You got to do it
Oh,
differently.
okay, it's Toph.
No.
It's Toph. Yeah.
Actually, Toph was my initial instinct, so I went against that.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, you were wrong.
Boy.
It's
Okay.
tough.
My fan fiction is being colonized before my very eyes.
He said, pointing to a short girl wearing a green tunic and green leggings. She wasn't wearing shoes either. I feel like the guidance counselor might have some kind of issue with this girl showing up.
So
to-
she's
Tom is
blind
blind
and sees
airbender.
with her feet.
But she could have
Did
done
you
the.
not watch?
No fucking way does she see with her
Did you
feet.
not
She sees with her
watch
feet,
Avatar:
yeah.
The
I've
Last
seen,
Airbender
like-
as a child?
I've seen a little bit of it here
Oh,
and
there
there.
it goes.
I was a kid at the time, so
Yeah,
I don't really
same.
know.
You could have written her as doing the thing they did in the Fire Nation when they were undercover, where she busted the soles out of her shoes.
Oh, that would have been
no.
smart. Yeah.
Well, no, because there's a whole plot line later on about her never wearing shoes.
Okay.
And it's not.
You could have just not had that plot line.
No,
Okay, we need to get through this before
Morgan's
Morgan's
not
laptop
have this
dies.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Okay. She wasn't wearing shoes, and I'm bummy.
Boomy.
Bummy.
Bummy. Calling it bummy.
No.
And boy with this is not a he's not a boy, he's an boy.
And boy.
And boy with crazy gray hair said, instead of the cardboard looking cafeteria food the rest of the students were eating, Bummy was eating what looked like just rocks.
Yeah, but he eats rocks because he's an earthbender.
No, he
Okay.
ate the rock candy.
Yeah, yeah, rock candy.
Yeah, well, she finds that out later that it's not actually rocks. It's
Oh my god, you are
It's a
so.
boy.
I hate the fact that I respect that you're leading people. Because this is good, like, craft, technically, but I hate
It
it.
makes me
I
angry.
hate
Miles
the
really
context.
just said this is good craft. Okay, bro.
It's like
please,
the-
like
the
put that
craft
for
of-
me personally, just to like have on
Cassidy.
loop.
the craft of reading of leading the reader is just generally good technique. It's like I'm not saying that this is good craft.
I'm so honored. You think
No,
my
you're-
fanfiction is good?
I don't actually. I think it sucks.
Hi, I'm
They didn't take the SAT.
They really
Yeah,
didn't take
in the
the
That's
SAT.
that is the climax.
They went
of
to a
that.
bonfire.
Yeah, because they take the SAT in the actual climax, and she ultimately chooses Edward in the end.
What does
After
that
that.
have to do with this?
I'm losing my fucking mind. Hi, I'm Katara, Katara said. She looked down at her all blue dress,
Good
which
sentence.
she thought was cute when she put it on in the morning, but now worried was too much for school.
I am Katara. Katara's.
Hi, I'm Katara, Katara said. What did she
a
mean
good
by this?
sentence.
What did she mean by
She's
this?
Katara. Okay, sorry, I just got here, but Morgan, where is your top from? It's really cute. Thank you. I got it off Depop, where I was definitely ripped off by a teenager. But it's cute.
Hi, Maddie. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining.
Okay. So you guys are new, huh? Toph said, Twinkle Toes here was just filling me in on all the gossip from the South. Again, in the series.
My favorite is Dan's reactions to just like Avatar
Yeah,
lore.
just things that all three of us
I didn't
know.
I didn't come up with that.
These
Wait,
Twinkle-
Twinkle?
Yeah,
Twinkle
no,
Toes is a character?
No, no, no.
Toph refers to Aang as Twinkle Toes because he's always on his toes
He's an
because he's an airbender.
He's an airbender and he's light on his
Obviously.
feet. So
Yeah.
she makes fun of him by implying he's a homosexual.
Yes. Anyway, Twinkle Toes here.
I can't.
Twinkle Toes here was just filling me in on all the gossip. From the South? Question mark. Yep, total change of pace, Sokka responded. Our mom died when we were little and our dad moved up here over the summer. It kind of sucks that it's never sunny, but I do not miss the snow. Well, I miss the snow, Katara thought, annoyed at her brother for his constant chattering. But nobody asked me before we left the South Pole. Would have been nice, ...
I like that her thoughts are in ellipses. Very, very classic form. Very classic form.
classic.
She just thought in ellipses.
It's
Yeah.
traditional form.
Okay, wait, think about this for a
to.
second now, because you've got my gears turning about what it means to think in ellipses. That is, when I imagine thinking in ellipses, that means taking a cognizant, decision to take a pause in your
Yes,
thoughts.
that is the craft. That's the form of fanfic writing. Anyway, buckle the fuck up.
Oh, God.
Okay.
And you know what? This is full of Avatar lore. Thank you for noticing.
It is dense. I would describe this as dense.
I paid attention to the origin text.
These were just things that were in the show. This was a children's show. Everything
Yeah.
that you got was fed to you very directly.
Yes, exactly. And I paid attention to it. It was very important to character development.
Okay.
Ugh.
I wasn't gonna have it deviate that much from the original characters, except for the sex scenes.
Except for the part where everyone's a lesbian, yes.
Do you like it here so far, Katara? The bald boy asked her, interrupting her moody rant. He blushed when she made eye contact with him. What was his name again? Oh right, Ong, she thought.
Oh no.
I mean, it's fine, I guess. Definitely different from back home, she sighed. As Sokka and Ong chatted about the best things to do in Forks. Oh, and then in parentheses, literally just go to the movies, and that was it.
Classic form.
Yeah.
Traditional.
Yeah. You were a scathing review of Forks.
I really should have just David Foster Wallace it and just added footnotes.
Yeah.
This is like The Road.
I know. I'm like, maybe I should just do a redux of all of my fanfics.
No,
and
I
just
think
add
this is more like
footnotes.
the infinite jest of
Yeah.
fanfics. Can you put? I'm gonna make a little plaque to go under your LA Press Club plaque that says "Writer of the Infinite Jest of Fanfics."
Oh God.
So anyways, a pale face caught Katara's eye. It was the most beautiful group of people Katara ever saw. One of the three girls looked like the leader. She had an angled face and mean-looking eyes and a large bun on her head. Angled face, that's kind of fucked up.
Well, that's the thing people said in
Is
fanfiction.
it? It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to say.
Azula has a really she has angular facial features.
She's a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
You just draw chin like this.
Slanted.
And she has
All
strong-
cartoons have angular
and she has
features.
strong
Slanted.
cheekbones as opposed to Ty Lee.
She do
Kylie does
strong
have a round
cheekbones.
face. It's true.
Exactly.
That's why we all
You're not
thought
a
she
writer.
was
I
But you would say sharp chin or sharp
Yeah,
lip.
but in my
Angular faces.
14-year-old mind, I was like, angled face. That
Also-
Angular
sum it
face
up.
is so like production.
I feel like that was a common fanfiction phrase.
But it's such a thing for you to
No,
say,
it
like,
was
if
a
you're
common
like,
fanfiction
but
thing.
that's something that you say if you're like describing it as an artist, not necessarily as a writer.
Yeah,
Again,
agree.
14-year-old me, maybe
You
was
can't
not
keep hiding behind this
considering-
excuse.
Was maybe not considering.
take responsibility
original-
for your decisions.
Listen, if I rewrote fanfictions now, they would be bomb. I would not be
Listen.
afraid to
Well,
write out
that's-
the word vagina.
that's
I
a
wouldn't call it a
streamer.
sacred flower anymore.
Hey, you know what? Don't say that yet, because that's a stream we're doing. They're gonna
That's
see.
true.
They're
Yeah.
gonna see when
Yeah.
we do the fanfiction.
Yeah, join us
Yeah.
next week when we rewrite it from scratch. Also, just to
Fanfics.
hop in there and correct you real quick, I am a published fucking author. You can read my work on ESPN.com. Eat shit.
Yeah, but you're
Oh,
not
boy.
a fanfiction writer. You
I'm
didn't write
published!
fiction. Yeah, but have you written fiction before?
Technically, I've written fanfiction.
Yeah, I know. That's why I trust your opinion.
Yeah.
I contributed words to our fan fiction the other week. That we
You
read.
did
That's
contribute
fair.
the part
Yeah, I
that
think
Maddie
you're
liked
more
the
of a
most.
contributor.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, I think if I rewrote fanfiction, or if I got back into fanfic writing now, it'd be great. Mostly because
Dave is kind of the George
I wouldn't be
Lucas of the group,
scared of
isn't he?
genitals. Oh, no.
Is this just people shouting at each other?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, brother!
Yes.
Welcome to the Coffee
Well,
Breath Show.
That's just every week.
That's what we do.
Welcome.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
so.
continue.
Back to the fan fiction.
The other girls
Got an
looked
angled
bored,
face.
out of their mind, and was filing her nails. The one friendly-looking person had round eyes and brown hair, but she was paler than anyone else in the room. She looked like a fairy.
Again, I was trying to write
God.
some, I was trying to, draw some parallels between Alice Cullen and Ty Lee. I thought they really would have, meshed as one person.
Yeah, didn't need that.
They did
Keep
have
going,
similar
Miles.
personalities.
They did have similar personalities, thank you. They both had, manic pixie dream girl energy.
This is true.
I wish my face could describe hate better, but I don't think it's enough. I don't think my face can ever
Just power through, Miles.
describe
That's
it. Okay, Katara gasped when she saw the boy. He was like the others in the group. He had shaggy black hair, impossible pale skin, and a chiseled face. But his messy hair barely covered the bright red scar that surrounded one of his gold eyes.
That's
the gold,
Zuko.
the gold eyes. Bright red scar is not quite how I would describe it.
Alright, pass it on, Liz.
Yeah, sorry.
The gold eyes flicked up in guitar.
Please
remembered
don't tell
that
me
she was
it's
staring.
Zuko.
When they made eye contact, the boy's eyes narrowed. Thank you for not writing gold for the third time in a paragraph.
Wait, can we
Oh,
edit
just
that
wait till
in?
we get to
Let's
this
one.
hold on. The boys gold eyes.
See, it's important because in both Avatar fanfictions and also Twilight fanfictions, both Edward and Zuko are characterized by their gold eyes.
It's true, and I hate that I know that.
Yeah.
Um,
and I was like, that's why they're going to be the same character, because I'm an artist.
When they made eye contact, the boy's gold eyes narrowed and he whipped his head back to the girl with the bun. Hey, Katara said, interrupting the conversation between Toph, Sokka, and Aang.
Toph,
Who are-
Sokka, and Aang.
And Boomy's just not there.
You already forgot
Wait,
about
hold on.
Boomy.
Can we add Boomy into the sentence?
Hey, quick Boomy check.
Boomy.
Anyone got eyes on
Boomy
Boomy?
and Aang.
Just disappeared from our lunch table.
Yeah.
I can't have this be.
Oh no.
Bummy. With a B-U-M-I.
That's how his name is
Yeah.
spelled.
Is it really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I thought it was spelled phonetically.
No, I
Oh, dude,
watched
you gotta
the-
read
the-
more fanfiction.
I guess so.
Or watch the series
I
with
watched
the
with the subtitles, baby.
Oh yeah, I never used the subtitles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Audio processing disorder, baby.
Ew.
Well, I just didn't have the option growing up.
It wasn't a thing.
Those are the firebenders, Toph said bossily. The Cullens. They're not very nice. I wouldn't try to approach them. They're like siblings or something, but like foster siblings. But they're also dating each other? I mean, they're not biological siblings, but still, that's kind of weird, right? Yes, it is.
It's actually kind of
Thank you.
similar to how Top talks. I agree with that.
I'm
Oh,
gonna Katara got lost in thought again. She was fascinated. And then that's the end of the chapter.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't really have much to say. I think halfway through that, my soul just left my body.
Oh.
Now I'm just,
Wait, Morgan,
now
I
I'm
have a
just sitting
question.
here a
Yes.
husk of who I was before.
Is the crossover just that they're in Forks and they're vampires, or do the Cullens actually show up?
Yes, please explain more.
Or any
No.
vampires?
The Cullens okay, so
So
any
the
actual any actual Twilight characters just don't exist in this
Okay.
universe. It's just like
You
if
replace
Avatar took place in the Twilight universe,
Got it.
but also they could water bend and all the other element bendings.
My other question is, did you have a Avatar replacement for the Lapush werewolves?
I did.
I want to know who it was.
Jet.
I also have a question. Did you have any friends growing up?
Yes, and they were all either internet friends who were also in the fanfiction community or church friends.
Yep, that's all I needed to hear.
Yep.
Well, let's do a rating on that one.
Yeah.
Myles, what do you think? What do you on a scale of what was the scale?
It's a scale of passable to cringe ass nene baby.
Yeah.
I didn't hate that one. I think it had enough references to the show that it
really pulled from the source material.
It at least felt like a labor of love. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one a Shiba Asakiya out of 10.
That's a good rating.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think as a writer and an artist, looking back on my former work, this is a retrospection. I would give it a oh god. Just that. Oh.
Yeah. No. Okay. So
See,
yeah.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, just like a solid like that's like a gut like
Yeah.
oh,
See, like,
you know?
It's bad, but it was incredibly true to form. It was written in the traditional style.
It was,
as it were.
you know,
Of
it
2012
The
era.
traditional
Aligned.
fanfic vernacular.
It really aligned to the 2010, fanfic formula.
It really put me in a mental place.
Can you go back and rewrite it from Edward's perspective?
Oh no!
It needs a little. It's lacking a little male
There's
gaze.
no perspective.
perspective.
Yeah. It also put me in a
Come on.
mental place. It was
Fuck,
called
sorry.
Asylum.
Yeah.
It
need to
it
make
needs
sense
just
on
just a drop of male gaze in there.
It
There's
was
not
quite
enough.
tolerable because there were so many references. Thank you. I really tried to keep this one more true to source than the SAT one.
Yeah,
Morgan is
just
so
don't
fucking
humor.
proud of
Don't
herself
humor
right
her.
now.
Please
Jesus
don't
Christ.
humor her. Last thing she needs.
Oh god.
My rating is I give it a boomy out of
Cringe ass
10.
name, baby.
Cringe ass boomy baby.
Okay. So
I like that you forgot about Boomy in one page.
I remember being like, I'm gonna write a whole backstory for Boomy and how he's like the cast out prince of the Earth Kingdom.
And why is he young?
Why are they in Forks, Washington? For creative control, creative license.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, to preface the next one, I want to say that it's probably the first smut fic I ever wrote.
And the
Not
last
the last.
smut. Oh no!
Did you have to write some for work?
No, I had to read a lot for
Okay.
work when I wrote a piece about smut fics. So this is the first smut fic I wrote, and I remember being deeply embarrassed by it because I was so like in the closet. I was like, it's not gay if it's fictional. I'm not writing about two girls getting it on, then it's just gay. It's not gay. I mean, it's not gay, right? Because it's fake.
It
It's
can be gay,
characters.
but I'm not gay.
What did your youth pastor have to say about that?
My youth pastor probably doesn't know.
Oh, he does.
Probably.
Oh, he it depends on which one. Because I had one who was super chill and, like, we're still, like, family friends and, like, I'll still, like, turn to him for, you know, like, general guidance.
How would you feel if we had him on the show next week?
He'd
Discussion
probably
going
be down because he's super chill. He was like a Chinatown gang member or gang leader, and then he found Jesus and was like, "I don't want to shoot people anymore. I'm gonna become a youth pastor."
That's Zuko's
Super
backstory too.
Yeah, he got the Zuko energy.
And then the other one is like a fundamentalist and sucks. So
Cool.
yeah,
That's the one you were crushing on, right?
no, I wasn't crushing on the youth pastor. That'd be illegal. I was crushing on the praise leader.
What? What?
The worship leader.
Youth pastor is usually like mid-20s.
Well, it's not illegal
Yeah.
to crush on them. It's
Well,
illegal
no,
for him to
but-
crush on you.
That's fair, but I was also like, ew, like you're
Uncool.
conservative and shit. But
That's kind of fair.
you know, this guitarist for the youth group praise worship band.
Really cemented Morgan's type early on.
You know, he was tall, lanky, and
Yep.
that was it.
He looked like he had a disease.
He looked like he had some form of
He needed to be
scurvy
fed.
or
Ma-
maybe
ma-
typhus.
Makes a great Willy Wonka, but the
Very
2005
floppy,
Willy Wonka.
Yes, very floppy hair, and cuffed his pants, and I was like, oh, that's crush worthy, yeah, probably, yeah. He can play like 4 chords in guitar.
I mean, it's gonna play Wonderwall.
Can confirm that worked at that age. I could play.
And
four chords on
again,
guitar and
that's
it worked.
what compulsive heterosexuality looks like, is when you're like, he'll do.
Y'all ever just choose your childhood crushes?
Truly! And then I was like, wait, I'm not.
You ever just
Oh,
even
yeah.
make yourself like someone.
Oopsies.
Anyway.
Anyway,
So
smut.
here's my first smut fic.
I kind of started losing it while you guys were talking because I accidentally read the title, which is
It's
called
bad.
"Letting Go of Control."
Also, I'll have you. Okay.
Very true to
Another
form.
That's a good
funny-
name.
Classic.
Another hilarious thing is that I didn't know anything about BDSM when I wrote this, but I was intrigued. But I was too embarrassed to go on Pornhub to do research, so I learned all of this from Tumblr.
Yeah, isn't that where we all learned what sex
Yeah.
was?
Exactly.
Or am I exposing myself on the internet?
I think you're exposing
whoopsies.
yourself on the internet.
Yeah,
I had
I-
fucking like
Absolutely.
5th grade sex ed, and
Well,
they were
I
like,
mean, yeah.
No,
"This is a Peter, and it gets stuck in a."
No. I
Oh, wait,
mean,
did I-
yeah,
did
we
I
don't
ever-
cover like BDSM.
Yeah.
And sex ed.
Did I ever
Like,
tell you guys that I got the birds and the bees in a sushi restaurant?
Oh my god.
My parents took me to get sushi and they explained the birds and the bees to me.
That's
My parents just
hilarious.
chose to never have that
Yeah.
conversation with me.
Yeah.
They just
The
allowed me to.
Catholicism.
Yeah, the
anything-
Catholicism really jumped
They
out.
they
Yeah.
they literally
Like-
sat me down and they were like, "So, Miles, when
See,
a man loves a woman
yeah.
very
I had
much."
parents who were fluent in English. Like
That's true.
my parents were like immigrants who were hyper Christian, and they were like, we're not gonna have the birds and bees or even the puberty talk. Like we're just gonna
Oh,
leave
yeah.
the American girls book. What was it called? The
Keeping of...
the care and keeping of you book on your bed
Yeah.
and you're gonna read it. You're gonna do your research, and that's it. That's
I
the extent of your
actually,
sex ed.
I think my sister had that, but I think my parents
Yeah.
did the same exact thing.
Everyone
Yeah,
had it.
That's
my-
real Catholic shit to just be like, if we don't teach our kid about sex, they'll never have it.
One day when I was
Yeah.
like 17, my mom walked up to me and was like, you know, like, what sex is, right? And I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
I never told you about how I learned to put on a condom, did I?
Oh, no.
My so it was August of 2014, and I was playing Shovel Knight on my Wii U. It just came out, and my dad. I remember this though because my dad specifically. He knocked on the door. It was my first playthrough of Shovel Knight, and he said, "Miles, you're going to college soon. Do you know how to put on a condom?" And I said, "Dad, can we do this later? I'm playing Shovel Knight, and this game is really good, and I don't
Whoa.
care." So I shooed my dad out, and I made him teach me how to do it later because I wanted to finish Shovel Knight, and he said, "No, this is important."
This
So he
Whoa.
stopped. He came in with a banana and a condom, and he stopped me. He made me pause the game, and he showed me how to do it, and he made me practice. And so I was like, "Great, I did it." He's like, "All right, I hope you enjoy Shovel Knight." And I was like, "Thanks, Dad, I was." I actually got really mad at him. I was like, "Yeah, I was, Dad." Until you interrupted me.
God.
Dude.
Oh my god.
I don't know what's more surprising about that story, the fact that that is how you learned how to put on a condom, or the fact that your dad is actually the type to do the banana example.
Oh my
Yeah.
no, my dad is absolutely a banana guy. It's a very Jewish thing to do. I
Yeah,
think.
I can see that. I can see that.
And, like, high
Shovel
school-
Knight stays on there. Oh no,
bro,
dude.
Shovel.
God.
We only fucked a Tower of Scent, baby. You know that track gets me going.
I hate this so much.
Bro, the Troupple
Uh,
theme? The Troupple theme. Now that's good shit.
One last thing before we get into the fan fiction. The only like sex related conversation my parents ever had with me growing up was also around the same age, like right when I like started college and I started dating someone, and this was like I had been dating her for like maybe 5 months at this point, and then I think I was like coming home for the summer or something, and I think I was going to like visit my girlfriend over.
I think it was winter break, right?
It was either like winter or summer break. I was going to visit my girlfriend because we lived in different cities. And my dad was driving to like drop me off on the bus to go to New York, and he was like on the way there, it was just him and I at like 6 a.m. to catch like an early bus from like Boston to New York, and he's like, "Hey, so you're staying safe, right?" I was like, "Yeah."
Staying safe from what?
From what? And he's like, like wearing protection and all that.
You wearing your rubbers, son?
One.
And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay. That was it. That was the whole conversation.
In a truly hilarious twist of fate, the one conversation I've had, even adjacent to sex with my parents, was also the first time.
He tried.
Also the first time I ever bought and took Plan B, where I was on my way out because I was home for the summer from college. I was maybe 19 and had just gotten railed and was like, yeah, I'm just going to take it just to be careful. And so I was rushing on my way out to CVS to pick up Plan B. And, the $40 or however much it was to split in my Venmo account. And on the way out, my dad goes, are you dating? Are you dating? And I was like, I'm just casually seeing a bunch of people,
A bunch of people?
A bunch of people.
Maybe not the right way to put it to your conservative Christian father.
Because this is like right after I had broken up with my high school to college boyfriend, which was the whole thing, and my parents were like, and to my parents, they were like, oh, the first person you date is the person you're gonna marry.
Yeah.
A joke. And so I had like just broken up with him, and I was like, going out on Tinder dates and whatnot, and my dad was like, on my way out to rushing, I was just like all frazzled and like looking for my wallet, and my dad was like, so you're dating people, just remember that your body is it's very
fragile.
No, he just went like this for a while, and I was like, this is a 50-year-old Korean man, very emotionally repressed.
Yeah.
Incredibly awkward.
Awkward human. I love my dad, but he's so awkward.
He makes this face in these kinds of situations.
Yes, he makes the same face for when Trump says something dumb as when his tomato plants get spider bites, as when he has to give the sex talk to his 19-year-old daughter.
He really only has one face.
And it's just so he was like, your body is, you've only got one, so, it's just, remember God and Jesus loves you. And I was like, thanks, Dad. And then I got in the bus and went to go buy a Plan B.
Tylee could probably, like, puncture a pressure point and, like, get rid of an STD for you.
Sure. I didn't think of that, but, maybe that's for next week's episode when we co-write a...
Yeah. We'll write chapter 2.
Yeah.
I'm in a different place.
Anyway.
Mentally right now.
Let's read the smut fic.
Let's read the smut fic. Oh, please don't puncture any part of your body.
Oh.
It's a pressure point. She's got like needles
so you
and
have
stuff.
to read the description because that's what draws people in.
Letting go of control. Description.
Tylee blocks your chakras so you can't get pregnant. That's Plan B. You've heard of Plan B. Now let's talk about Plan Tylee.
Oh no!
God.
Morgan, I've noticed a significant lack of author's notes in your fanfiction.
That's true, yeah.
I didn't this one. Oh, I didn't copy and paste the author's notes.
Okay, well, you should have.
This one, I was too embarrassed to actually publish. It was sitting in a folder in the depths of my fanfic.
World premiere!
Yeah, because again, first ever smut fic. I was such a baby virgin. I didn't start publishing smutfics until I was maybe 16.
This is a
not
Coffee Breath
having-
Show exclusive.
And not having any sort of intercourse.
Okay,
So-
well, description. Tylee helps Azula unwind after a long day of tyranny the only way she can,
Oh,
by
God.
being domed by the acrobat.
I knew it! I knew she was gonna be the sub! I knew it!
The rolls.
Okay,
we
well,
like to get subversive here in the Coffee Breath Show.
Sub and subversive.
alright.
Oh,
Most
God.
people in positions of power are frequently known to be submissives anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I figured like Tylee as an acrobat would be kind of funny as a dom.
Make
Oh,
sense,
she'd be great.
She'd be a great.
I gotta be
dom.
honest, I had a thing for Tylee as growing
I
up.
think I was
Didn't we
really
all?
just
Yeah.
projecting here how
Oh my
I
God.
wanted
Oh my
to
God.
be railed by a femme lesbian.
Someone,
Alright,
someone
fuckers.
once told me
Fuckers.
like,
Hey,
how could you like
fuckers.
Tylee? She's just a female Aang, and I was like, yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, she sounds insane.
Alright, we need to focus here because this is a
Get some
long one.
positions.
This
Oh
is a
yeah,
long
no,
one.
this is like an 800-word one.
She's a
God.
bender, all right.
Tylee brushed her lustrous hair into a single high ponytail,
Juice.
expertly weaving it into a long braid. She would need it out of the way for tonight's activity.
Oh,
Can I
she
just-
put it in the ponytail.
Can I just say up front, like, why is it every fucking fanfic opens with like a description of how someone's doing their hair?
Morgan, for how deep,
It's like it's
No,
not
no,
just
no.
you.
no,
It's
Myles.
everyone.
Myles, for how deep you were in the closet, the lesbian energy jumped out.
It was the form.
Yeah, there's definitely
This is
form
so
here.
That's
fucking
the gay
sapphic.
shit.
This is the most sapphic thing.
The gay shit.
Once every strand was tucked away, the tiny acrobat smiled at her reflection. Her giant gray eyes sparkled back at her, innocent even. Anything but the dom Azula knew her as. With a satisfied giggle, Tylee began warming up some deep back bends.
She really do be a backbender.
This fic
Oh,
said
no.
switch rights. It said
Just
no
holding
tops,
on
no
for dear
bottoms.
life here.
Hold on, I need to see innocent
Liz,
acrobat.
Can I have some
Oh,
more coffee,
thank God.
please,
Yes.
before I...
Can I
Start
just
on
say up
this.
front? I looked to see how you spelled dom, and you got it right.
I
You
did.
got it right.
Again, I learned from Tumblr.
Yeah.
I was
proud of
very
you.
active on sapphic Tumblr,
fiction
even though I
was
was
read.
like, no, I'm straight. I like men. I like
Yeah, but
boys.
Morgan, you're an
Can I
ally.
just rate it
no,
now?
I was an ally,
To be
guys.
an ally.
I was in GSA, the Gay Straight Alliance. The Straight
Oh god,
Alliance.
rip to GSA.
I think we're doing one paragraph each as far
Yeah,
as this
this
Yeah,
is
goes.
pretty
these are
long.
longer paragraphs.
Okay.
Again, I was more developed as a writer by then.
Morgan,
so I was
don't want to hear it from you.
Yeah, just
Don't
fucking
want to
read
hear
it.
it from you.
Read it.
The smugness in Morgan, like she's pretending to be embarrassed, but you just fucking know
Listen.
she's proud of herself.
I kind of popped off for 15.
Oh my god!
Read the goddamn
Read the
smut.
fucking script.
Azula's angry stomping broke her out of her bubbly stretching routine. The Fire Lord-to-be's jet black hair was pulled into its usual sharp bun, which only accentuated her sharp cheekbones. Again,
What
this
sharp-
is just fan fiction form. Again, Tylee frowned at her sub's armored outfit, which covered up Azula's curves. She missed being at vacation. She missed being at Ember Island when Azula softened up for once and spent most of the lazy vacation in a swimsuit. I didn't even write bikini, I said swimsuit. From upside down and bridge pose, Tylee thought Azula looked especially menacing. It was a cute look on her.
I already wanted that.
Okay. My useless brother was spotted fighting with the Avatar! The insolence! Azula roared. In her fury, she swept the beauty product Tylee had scattered in front of her off the vanity. Azula's servants flinched, but Tylee didn't bat an eye. Instead, her pink lips curled into a smile.
Oh god.
Why was this?
I'm
why?
so uncomfortable.
I just want to
no.
take 15-year-old me and be like, get fucked! Kiss someone! God! Go be a hoe!
When I'm Fire Lord, every village that hides the Avatar and everyone who follows him around will be torched to the ground, Azula continued. In her rampage, she pulled her hair out of the bun and let it cascade down her back. Dan gets the first of 3 throbs.
Oh, no. Apparently, all I know about this is that the word throbbing is used multiple times, which
3 times.
when you said it to me, I assumed this was a straight fanfiction.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm about to find out what's throbbing. Let's go! Seeing her sub so enraged made Tylee throb with excitement.
Like her whole ass.
Her whole ass
Or,
person.
You know, I was too.
Imagine
like, where?
being so horny your whole body throbs.
Morgan, can you show us what
the whole,
throbbing looks like?
Listen,
Wait, I'm
was
gonna do a demonstration.
Tylee actually would
In
do
my-
that. She would wiggle.
Listen, in my like little baby repressed Christian brain, I was like, being horny is just yearning with your genitals, right? Right?
Oh,
but I was
God,
too
okay.
embarrassed.
The amount of excuses you have for yourself is fucking sickening.
Oh,
you
wait,
didn't grow
hold
up
on.
in the church.
Oh, hold on. I think we're gonna have to get some momentum going here because we definitely, now that I'm seeing the lines that are coming after this, we're gonna want to not stop.
Yeah, we
Okay,
got
we're gonna want to just roll.
Train it, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Ain't no getting off of this train we're on.
I'm gonna start back here just because I feel like this needs build up. Seeing her sub so enraged made Tylee throb with excitement. She could.
Oh, damn it.
The fucking timing on this piece of shit camera.
You know,
fucking God. Okay.
Is quarantine not just yearning with your genitals?
She couldn't wait to tie Azula down and spank the anger out of her. She bounced out of her back bend and onto her hands, and then casually cartwheeled onto the giant canopy bed. She'd prefer Azula to keep more stuffed animals on the bed. Maybe she'd convince Azula once she was tied up?
No, just keep reading. No explanations.
No thoughts, only
Okay.
go.
Azula, Tylee said sweetly, why don't we get some privacy? At the sound of her dom's voice, Azula erupted into goosebumps. She knew she was in for a night. She stopped destroying her bedroom with firebending mid-tantrum and pushed her hair back behind her ears. Servants, out, now, she said in a low voice. The terrified maid scuttled out of the room, shutting the door behind them.
God, okay.
Oh, I don't want to read this.
Yeah. Now, Azula, you're pretty angry, huh? Tylee's sing-song voice carried from the bed. She was laying on her stomach, face propped up in her hands. Why don't I help you take the edge off? Take off that armor, please. Soft dom, I like it.
Yeah, soft dom.
Her usually sweet voice became commanding. Azula smiled evilly.
2 L's.
She knew what was coming for her. In a few moments, she tugged off the harsh armor and was left in a simple black crop top and leggings.
Are you
I
kidding
like
me?
that that's what's under the armor, is a crop top.
Just wait.
Oh no, it gets worse.
Where are the panties, bruh? Where are the bra, bruh?
Tylee looked her up and down with approval. Those clothes too, she said mischievously. Azula stripped down until she was in nothing but a black lacy bralette and matching panties.
Yes!
They were probably the only soft garments in her otherwise harsh wardrobe.
Yeah, I really
Standard issue Fire Nation fatigue.
I really wanted to drill in that Azula was, you know,
I think
she owned
I envision
nothing.
her in
I
red.
think we
I'll be
need Dan
personal.
to have to perceive these words.
Hold on. I'm gonna take a deep breath before I read this one. Okay. Now lay down on the bed. Assume the position, sweetie, Tylee said. Morgan, you need Jesus. You need Jesus real bad.
I had too much Jesus, that's the problem.
That's the problem. She had too much.
That
much
is the
Jesus.
problem, huh? Azula stretched out on the bed with her hands above her head. Tylee's nimble fingers would secure Azula's
no.
pale wrists in silk ties, confining her to the bedpost. As a firebender, she ran warm as it was, but her skin seemed to burn in anticipation. Oh
Very
God!
horny.
Where is this gonna go?
Oh! Again, I was
No explanation!
No explanations, just go.
Fine. Relax. You're so tense, Tylee purred, straddling Azula as she tied her down. She bent over to cup Azula's face in her tiny hand, pushing back Azula's hair to whisper in her ear, "Let me take control." Again, soft dom. We love soft dom.
Do we?
Azula bit her lip, and the air around them seemed to crackle with electricity. Because, Azula's a firebender. Can bend
my
electricity.
god.
She can bend electricity.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
She can bend lightning. It's kind of... And then that comes out in sex. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, I feel like that's where this should lead.
Yeah.
Azula accidentally fried Ty Lee with her lightning, ending her little life.
The end.
Okay. With her hair all... With her... can I just say, I fucking hate that you just keep calling them
Dom and sub. It's like...
Listen, I learned everything
True to
from Tumblr.
form.
It's not true
It's true to
form. This
form.
is... Just be subtle, okay?
It's true.
Yeah, it's a little.
I'm
It's
sorry.
a bit
You
too
think
literal.
someone saying "I'm gonna tie you up with silk ties" is subtle?
That's kind of true.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's direct.
I learned everything
In
from
2010 smut form,
Yes.
this is accurate.
This is very accurate to 2010 smut form.
Yeah, when you're
Yeah.
this sexually repressed and
Yeah.
horny and confused,
Like,
you can't
you
keep
know-
anything off the table.
You're getting
Yeah,
a do-over
no.
next week.
Oh, we're rewriting.
we are rewriting this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the word vagina. I'm not scared of it anymore.
Okay. Anyways, with her sub all tied up, Ty Lee ran her fingers through Azula's hair, down her warm neck, and across her collarbone. She stopped at the...
Sorry.
She stopped at the edge of Azula's lacy bra, giving her giving her strap a feisty snap.
Notice that she stops at the bra.
Yeah,
Because I was like, oh no, I can't
No
think of
touchy
boobs.
the titty.
No,
This is-
can't think of boobs.
This is good foreplay, but
Thank
it's
you.
not good anything else. Yeah, you're so pretty, Ty Lee said in her usual perky voice. I hope you know that.
You gotta do it in the voice, Liz.
I'm not doing
You
You're
gotta
doing
do
the
the
voice.
Azula voice.
You're doing the voice.
You
I
gotta do
don't
the
have
voice.
an Azula voice.
I have an Azula
You
voice.
gotta make it like me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the Fire Lord, Azula
She's
growled.
good.
I'm more than pretty. I should be terrifying.
Well, wait, no. You gotta read the rest of it. Oh, never mind. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
I thought there was more.
No.
That's where it got spicy.
Morgan's rewriting in her head. It seems that some people, especially Team Avatar, the princess was abruptly cut off with Ty Lee's dainty fingers in her mouth. Oh god. Ty Lee rolled her eyes. She was used to this snappy attitude, but in the bedroom it was unacceptable.
Dan, you're reading.
You
this
gotta
one.
finish this
You're
off.
finishing
Yeah.
it off.
You gotta finish this off.
I'm scared.
Please do.
I'm scared.
I need to see you read this because I don't think Liz has it in her. No offense to read the third
This
throbbing.
is fair. This is fair enough.
Wait, I missed the second throbbing.
Oh, maybe there was only 2 throbbings.
Might be only 2 throbbing.
Yeah, I got both of them. How did that work out? Okay.
On purpose.
You're forgetting who's in
No,
charge
you have to say
here.
it nice, like Ty Lee does.
Oh,
Like,
Soft
nice,
dom.
I don't
cute-
know the characters.
Soft dom.
Okay.
Cute and bubbly.
You're forgetting who's in charge here.
Oh
my
God.
penis tucked
Uh,
inward.
Yeah.
What?
I think I lost it.
I'm now a virgin again.
I've
I've regained my virginity.
I thought it was
Hymen's
but
closed.
Maybe I really am just a lesbian.
Ty Lee said,
they're
removing
just
her
ruined
fingers to cup Azula's face again. Then she leaned over to kiss her deeply. Azula moaned, nether regions throbbing to be touched.
Nether regions.
Line break. The night was only beginning.
Nether
End
regions.
scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for joining us on another episode of the Coffee Breath Show.
Yeah.
We'll see you
In
next
my
time.
virgin
next
little
week.
Christian mind, I was like, I can't go beyond here. Foreplay, not even foreplay, just the kissing.
3
It
play.
stops at the kissing.
It really do.
We call that 2 play.
It wasn't even foreplay.
I hope you won't mind me asking,
One
was
play
that
now.
good for you? Like, did that get what you needed? Like, did you get what you needed to get out of writing that? Did it, like, was that enough to channel that energy out of your body?
No.
But that's what you go read the other smut fix for.
I single-handedly blame writing this for my college hypersexual phase. Because I was like,
Okay.
I gotta overcompensate for this.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's something you should overcompensate for in some kind of way.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to
Freshman year
describe
makes
it.
a lot more sense now.
I moved to college and I was like, I'm done with writing fan fiction. I'm gonna go do the real sex.
Uh-huh.
Right,
That
but
was
it's
what you
so
said day
straight.
one of college?
Yep, but it was still straight.
What a,
Because I was like, but only with men because I'm scared.
what a positive
Okay.
affirmation to tell yourself. Day one of college. All
I'm
right,
gonna
got
go
my
do the
bags
sex.
unpacked, got my textbooks bought. I'm gonna go
Go
have
do
some
the
sex. What up, Sharpie? Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Sharpie, welcome to hell.
We did in fact send Harold back to the Shadow Realm and unfortunately
back.
replace him with Miles.
I
Yeah, he'll
was
be.
considering bringing
just like
him to be the
mine in
producer,
chapter
but
8.
I forgot.
I was kind of hoping that he would be producer for this episode.
My body is so uncomfortable after
Yeah, I'm
reading that aloud.
upset.
I'm all just tensed
You
up.
know, I feel like in high school, whatever me who wrote this had just like a way too much of a sex drive, and now I have a negative sex drive in response to this. Like, I never want to
No.
copulate again.
Good thing we're in quarantine because I feel upset.
Sharpie, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. Always
Sharpie,
appreciate you.
we didn't
You're the
deserve
best.
that
Yeah,
just
we
now.
did not.
We
The
really
content we made tonight was not worthy of your
It was
money, but
simply
thank
not
you
worthy of
anyway.
yourself.
Oh God, I can't stop thinking about how many times
Throbbing?
you said throbbing to describe things that don't throb.
It was only 2, but it was still both of them were the worst thing ever.
Neither of the times that you used the
Does
word
your,
throbbing described something that throbs.
Nether regions throb.
They could throb.
They could throb.
I
The
guess
fact that you don't know that women
But-
throb is frankly concerning.
Morgan, in his defense, you never described what was throbbing.
That's true.
Yeah.
You
You
said
just
never
said
really.
name
and then throbbing.
your
entire-
nether. That's what I'm saying.
Entire
Your
below
nether
the
region.
waist. You know, the vulva throbs, the thighs throb.
You never
the
Your
said
nether
it.
regions could be
the
like
hip
your
joints
lower hip.
throb,
You
the
never
knee
said her
joints,
vag
the
was
knees
throbbing.
drop,
Yeah.
throb,
You
yeah.
just said she was throbbing.
You know,
Where?
the fallopian,
Yeah.
the fallopian tubes throbs.
What was throbbing?
Everything throbs.
All?
You
Oh.
can't put this
Oh.
back on me. You are not specific in your text about what was throbbing.
The
Morgan was
anus
too afraid.
throbs.
The heart throbs. How about we get a little more heart?
Yeah.
How about we get a little more love in this story?
The grundle throbs.
The everlasting love for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ throbs.
Oh yeah, it really
Yeah.
jumped out there.
It
It
really
really
did.
jumped out in that piece of fan fiction.
You think Jesus got hard while he was on the cross? Like, you ever think about that?
I mean, I think he got hard in general.
Hey,
He was son of
Miles.
God, son of God.
Are you good? Are you good? Do you want to talk about it? What the fuck?
I do.
You can't deny that Jesus wasn't also like a human, even though he was the son of God.
Well, he
was a
definitely
human.
got
He
hard,
definitely
certainly.
got hard.
But
Well,
what
but-
if he was into that?
But I was saying I think he might have been kinky
Oh, I mean,
like that.
well, no, but like everyone has rigor mortis, you know, like
But do you get hard
but
from
I
rigor
mean, like
mortis?
pre-death.
yeah,
like
rigor
what if he
mortis
was
gets
just-
everything hard.
The
right?
bigger question for me is,
Doesn't
did
it?
he shit himself when he died?
Oh, he definitely did.
Oh, yeah,
Dude, that's the
definitely.
thing. There was some poop dripping down that cross. You just know it.
Poop and the sacred blood of God.
Oh yeah, well that's the well they
Yeah.
also pee too, right?
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
like
and you ejaculate
everything,
at the same time.
everything,
So
yeah.
he came and he pissed and he shit down the cross.
Our Lord and Savior just out here shitting and farting.
Yeah,
I-
shitting and farting and peed.
I really hope there's no kind of hell. I really hope
Maybe?
that I
What if
really
this is
hope
just
that the Catholics
purgatory?
were just wrong about that one.
I
Because we're fucked.
really
Yeah.
think that this is just purgatory. Like maybe the Catholics were right. You know, like this
Bar
is,
Coffeebreath is
This
purgatory.
this feels like
Yeah,
purgatory
this
because
does
it's
feel like
not.
purgatory.
It's not the worst, but I am uncomfortable.
Ben has luckily corroborated that since all the blood would be rushing down,
Yeah.
he likely would get an erection.
I think Jesus would have gotten hard.
But like,
He's losing all his blood!
And, well, no, he died by asphyxiation because of the way
Yeah.
they hang you. Like it crushes your lungs.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
he's
not
all cut up and shit, and
Yeah,
then
but that's
throws
all
sticks
it is.
into his
Blood
hands.
loss.
But
Yeah.
he doesn't have any blood to go to his Peter.
No.
Maybe he was a bloodbender.
I mean, as long as you don't pull the nails
Yeah.
out, you kind of the blood kind
Yeah,
of stays
I
in
mean,
there.
Jesus didn't he died like crucifixions kill people by asphyxiation, and like
Oh my god, he died of autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh my god.
He was he was
Do you
torqued
think
on that
Jesus
cross,
was
baby.
kinky?
Oh, Jesus was so
I think
kinky.
Jesus was kinky.
I
I
think this is how we get excommunicated.
Jesus was a freak.
Jesus was an absolute freak on the cross, dude.
Jesus
He was
had a bit of
actually
a
cracked
stigmata
out on
kink.
the cross.
Freaking you is about Jesus Christ. When he said, I need your body, it meant I need your body for communion.
Yeah, the body and blood of
Yeah,
Christ.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're literally consuming another dude's blood and
It's
body. Like,
kinda
it's
gay, not
gay.
gonna lie.
You kind of get neat now.
Kinda gay.
That's true. If you're taking his body into your mouth, then
Like-
Fellas,
God.
is it gay to join in the
Sucking
communion
off
of the
Jesus.
body of Christ?
no, fuck no! Oh god, I fucking hate this show, dude. I need to go.
To the
Another
priests
week
of
of
my youth and my
content.
grandmother, if you're watching, I'm so sorry.
How did we get here?
Either of my youth pastors are watching, I apologize. If my youth
The one with the
group-
droopy hair is
if
jerking off right
if
now.
my youth group childhood crush, he wasn't a pastor, he was just the youth group praise leader, so he was
Oh,
only
okay.
3 years older than me.
Okay.
If you're watching, John, I'm also sorry.
If
Very
there's a
sorry.
higher power and you're watching,
We're
I'm
really sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
if
I've never been
any-
more afraid than I am
The
right now.
Pope apologies.
Employers are watching. If any members of the LA Press Club committee are watching, I'm also sorry.
Can they rescind their award?
Right.
I think they can for this.
Oh God.
For
Well,
suggesting that Jesus had a stigmata kink.
For writing the word robbing 3 times.
Just twice.
Oh,
wait,
twice.
we
twice.
need to end this. This has to end right now. This is.
It's the end before the lightning smites us from above.
This only gets
We deserve
worse.
to be smote.
There's no way this gets better, and so
We're gonna
that's
be
why I'm gonna end
unordained.
it.
Whatever church
yeah.
of life ordained us is gonna be like, no. Like, no, you're too depraved to officiate weddings now.
Oh,
I think
fuck me,
that one
dude.
gets a rating. I think that
Oh yeah, how would you rate that?
Oh yeah, how are we rating this smut?
I would rate that anti-boner out of 10.
Yeah.
Rated, I want to fucking die.
I've
Yeah.
regained my virginity reading
You know,
that.
I think that rereading that fic did
Ben
turn
liked
me
it.
straight.
Ben really
I
liked
am,
it.
in fact, a heterosexual now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Boys, my DMs are open.
Fellas
love-
only.
I love the men.
that just turned me asexual. I think
Yep.
I don't want to think about it. Ever
Ooh,
again.
an 8 out of 10. Ooh.
Oh, an 8 out of 10.
You gotta step up your game next time.
Next
Yeah,
next
yeah.
week? Next
Oh,
week
well,
we'll
no,
be
it's about
right
Harold
next.
and
Harold
yeah.
would have
Next
given a
week we'll
better
bring back
performance
Harold.
than
Harold.
Myles, I
Harold.
think.
Harold.
Myles really kind of dropped the ball in terms of the expectations.
We
that
could
Harold
write
He's
had.
no Harold.
It's tough because I don't have a PhD yet.
No,
you know,
no
but-
Harold fic.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Morgan, it's
Harold
disrespectful
would be
to
fun.
write fan fiction about real people.
I actually did have a fanfic written
That is
about me
true.
once. A friend
That
of
is
mine
true. I did
wrote
actually,
a fanfic about
Did you
me.
write One Direction fanfic?
No, because I thought
Good.
it was disrespectful to the boys.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I referred to them as the boys.
Okay.
Aw. Okay, we need to end this before
Yeah,
it gets worse.
this has to fucking end right now.
We gotta
I
wrap it
lost all sense of being like 30 minutes ago. So
Dan woke up a couple hours ago and he immediately was confronted with Morgan's middle school fanfic.
I woke up,
Early
had half.
Early high school, not middle school.
I
That's
woke up,
worse.
had half a cup
You
of
see how
coffee.
that's worse?
I know.
I turned on the camera and I started reading Morgan's smut. So I need to go, like, I don't know, take a shower or something. I don't know how I solve this
If
problem.
you shower in holy water right now.
Yeah, I think I need to go confess. I need to go do a confession.
Is that there's no actual sex. It still feels disgusting though.
Yeah.
That was the grossest I've ever felt not thinking about sex, I get. Like, that is the most, like, that's the most, like, sexually uncomfortable I've ever felt with something that isn't really that
As
sexual.
someone who read like Tumblr 2010 smut, that made me feel so much more
The
uncomfortable.
Christian repression really popped off there.
Really
I didn't hate it. I just thought it was cringy.
Yeah, no, it was so cringy. I think it would have been less cringy if I had actually written a sex scene, but because I was so terrified of sex, I was like,
That's true. It
it
would've
would
been less
right
cringy.
throbbing.
Well, that's what we're doing next week.
next
We're
week.
finishing the fic.
Yeah. We're adding the next chapter.
There might not be a next week, to be perfectly
The
honest
show
with you
is
guys.
canceled.
But thanks for joining us for this episode. Sharpie, Eric in the chat, Ben, whoever else is out there, Mel, thank you guys for joining
I'm
all
so
this
sorry
Boomer
you've
Jungle.
all
Thank you
stayed
for
this
sticking
long.
around. I'm really sorry that everyone out there experienced that. I hope that
Yeah.
you'll still find it in your hearts to join us for another episode of the Coffee Breath Show at some point on another Friday night. We do these once a week on Fridays.
Oh, there is a show next week.
There's a show
Yes.
next week. That was a joke.
Yeah,
there is a show. That was a
unfortunately.
joke. I mean, I'm gonna strongly reevaluate the panel of guests.
Oh, Miles and I are gonna be redux.
Three Heralds.
Rewriting.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
week it might just be me and Harold and his brother and his uncle.
Yeah, no. Next week is gonna be
It's a sausage
letting go of
fest week.
control, the redux.
I don't want to think about how that gets reduxed. Well, if this is your first time joining us, you can drop an ! YouTube, Discord, and or Twitter into the chat.
And we're so sorry.
To find us on social media and keep up to date with what we're up to. Go ahead and definitely join the Discord if you haven't. That's where we give the heads ups on where we're streaming and also on our Twitters as well, which you can get if you type ! Twitter, also in the description down here. And sub on YouTube if you haven't. If you're, I know this show's pretty late at night, so I usually try to post the VOD the next day. It goes up sometime in like the afternoon on Saturday, and sometimes add some extra fun stuff in there. So in case you ever miss a show, you can find us on YouTube for all of the VODs of all of it, because Twitch doesn't really do a good job of archiving them.
If you want to rewatch Dan saying the word throbbing over and over and over again.
I know someone
where to go.
clipped it too. That's the problem. Is I'm gonna go shut this down. I'm gonna go check out the stream. I'm gonna see like 5 clips of me saying throbbing.
Throbbing nether region.
If anyone clipped the me saying throbbing nether regions, drop the link in I don't know, in Discord or tweet it at me or something.
We will also include some middle school Morgan just for context. Of
Oh,
how
God.
Yeah, in the YouTube part, I'll cut in some images of middle school Morgan. Maybe I'll just like cover. Maybe when I'm reading, I'll just cover my face up with middle school Morgan, just so you get the full picture. Anyway, thank you, Sharpie, for joining us. Thank everyone out there, Maddie as well. Thanks for sticking around, guys. And that has been another episode of the Coffee Breath Show. We will see you at the same time in the same place here at Bar Coffee Breath next Friday at 8 p.m.
8-ish.
8-ish. You know that we're never exactly on time. I'm really sorry, everyone. Before we go, I just want to apologize for this episode. I want to issue a formal apology to our viewers.
As the writer of this, I would like to apologize to the English language.
I'd like to apologize to words.
We did a lot of bad things tonight, and I just want to thank our Twitch viewers at twitch.tv/coffeebreath for putting up with that and for subjecting yourselves to it. You're the real winners.
I want to issue a personal apology to everyone.
Okay, I want to apologize to every letter in successive order. A, I'm sorry. B, I'm sorry. C, I'm sorry. D,